Hey, you puddin'! So, excuse my bad Harley Quinn impersonation and hasty cosplay, but today I'm reviewing Suicide Squad. Okay, let me just say this. Hallelujah! Suicide Squad is on the right track. After BVS, which was a beautiful mess in my opinion, Suicide Squad was amazeballs. Okay, this is the most fun I've had in a movie theater, I think, in my entire life. It was pure fun the whole way through. All the actors did a great job in their roles. I would say the two weakest were Adam Beach as Slipknot and Cara Delevingne as Enchantress, but there are four standouts I want to mention. The first one is, of course, my bae, my girl, Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie. Instantly iconic. She deserves her own spin-off film. They better make it happen. I love the chemistry between her and Jared Leto, the Joker. Jared, you were perfection. I loved you. I want to make babies with your Joker. Why was he not in this film more? I could have easily seen way more of Jared and I would have been happy, but even though he's in there just a very minuscule amount, every scene he was in, he packed a punch, and I'm super excited to see him in more Bat-centric films. He better be in more Bat-centric films. The next character I really thought was a standout was, of course, Will Smith's Deadshot. He brought a humanity to his character because if you know your DC Comics lore, Deadshot never misses his target. He's an assassin. He's killed tons and tons of people, but he has a daughter that he misses so much, and he wants to be with her, and everything he does is for his daughter. And he just brought a warmth and a vulnerability to a character that could have easily been very cold and hard. And lastly, I want to mention Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag. First off, goddamn is this guy gorgeous. I mean, come on. And secondly, you felt bad for the guy. He's a badass, but he's so in love with June, and he's trying to save her, and it's tearing him apart inside, and it's just, I just want to hug him and make love to him. This film was perfect tonally, in my opinion. It wasn't grim dark like BVS, but it wasn't super duper happy shiny light like some Jim and the Holograms movie or something. I don't know. It was a perfect mix. It was dark, but there was an undercurrent of humor, and I laughed several times throughout this film, and if you know me, you know it's very hard for me to laugh during a film, and this is not even a straight-up comedy, so kudos. Kudos, David Ayer. Also, I thought this was a beautiful film. I loved how they shot everything through with the neon. They shot in bright and airy locations sometimes, and if they did shoot somewhere where it was dark, they still had some light shining somewhere, or they had neon somewhere. I love that, and I personally thought that the visual effects were pretty good. There were a few iffy CG moments, but you know, that's kind of common in movies nowadays. But I actually really thought this was a beautiful film to watch. It was a feast for my eyes personally. It was like porn for my eyes, not even joking. And I just loved it so much. And I also loved the chemistry between the cast. Everyone in the film looked like they were having so much fun, and that made it so much more fun to watch, because if the actors are having fun, they're into their roles, then you become more absorbed in their characters. You care about the characters more, so that was another A+. Plus, they all acted like they could actually be friends in real life. And you want to see that if you see an ensemble cast. You want them all to have that chemistry so you could believe that they'd actually hang out in real life, not just on the screen. And they did that perfectly in Suicide Squad. There were a few missteps, like could they have chosen a better villain for the film, which I will not say who the villain is, just because spoilers. Yeah, but you know what? It didn't bother me too much. I thought the villain they had was a sufficient choice. They could have picked someone more iconic, more well-known, but, you know, they chose who they chose. And a few lines of dialogue fell flat, you know, the character said it, and it was just like, why would you say that? But other than that, those were the only negatives I had with this film. I absolutely loved it. I couldn't take my eyes off of Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. She was crazy, but she also had a vulnerable side, and you could see how much she loves her pudding. And you could see how much she just loves being a bad guy. We're bad guys, that's what we do. Seriously, I'm really bad at impressions, I'm sorry. And I loved seeing the Joker, and I loved looking at Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag and just being like, I want to jump your bone so bad, but I want to hug you too. I thought this was the perfect antidote to BVS. I highly recommend going to the theater to see it, and it's definitely worth a purchase when it comes out on Blu-ray. I am in love with this film. It's one of the best comic book films I have ever seen. Okay? That's how much I love this film. That's how much fun I had with this film. It was a well-acted film. It had 95% of the time great visual effects. It was gorgeous to look at. And the story itself incorporated flashbacks and backstories to all the characters, so you actually felt a connection to the characters. You actually cared about these characters, not just because you're like, oh, you're a badass villain, but as an actual person, you saw what they wanted and they desired and what they loved, and you felt a connection with them, and I thought that was amazing. So, as you can tell, I'm a huge Suicide Squad fangirl. I am extremely happy with this film because I was super hyped for this film. I knew there was a very high chance I would go out extremely disappointed, especially when all the abysmal reviews came out, but I left the theater even happier than I thought I would originally. I highly recommend this film. It's badass. I cannot stop gushing. I don't even know if this review is coherent or good, but trust me, it's worth watching in the theater and it's worth purchasing when it comes out on Blu-ray. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about Suicide Squad down below. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Have you not seen it? Do you not want to see it? Do you want to see it? Huh? Puddin'? Tell me. If you liked the video, please leave a like for your girl Harley Quinn here. No, stop it, Alyssa. Share the video if you'd like to. That'd actually be super duper helpful. And don't forget to subscribe so you can see more of this face, not made up like Harley Quinn. And if you'd like to follow me on any social media sites, they're listed all down there or down below in the description box. Thingamabobber, jigger, bigger, I'm gonna go because I'm crazy! But I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching and for putting up with this weird ass review. Peace and kisses. Bye!